All right, so we're going to do a step-by-step kind of guide to our 6th grade website and to Google Classroom. So your homepage will look like this, and it's got the pyramids here that are in Egypt. It's got home over here highlighted. Okay, and if you scroll down, one of the first things it has is the Google Classroom code, which is right here. Okay, so if you go to your drive, you can actually find my class, and then you pop in that code, and that will get you admitted to my class. So you have to have that code to do that. Okay, and everyone has a Google Classroom. So if I go to my email, actually go to my drive, go to email or your drive, and then you're going to scroll down until you find Classroom. Click Classroom, and then you can actually find my classroom through this. Okay, and then you'll put in that code that I showed you, and that will allow you to be in my class. We are going to use this Google site and Google Classroom at this moment. That may be switching, and I might also include Canvas later on. So here's that code again. All right, going on down, if you are wanting to see your grades, know what the announcements are for the district, or even what we're doing in class, because every day that we have school, I will post what we did on Student and Parent Portal. You can also see your lunch account information. You can see what missing assignments you have. If you want to have access to all that, or if your parents want to have access to all that, they should sign up, or you should sign up for Student or Parent Portal. So click on that link, it'll bring you to the Tyler SIS. If your parent's getting it, they'll want to click here. If they struggle with getting that login information, they can talk to the office. If you're doing it, you click here, and we'll definitely practice that this year so that you'll know how to get in to check your grades, your missing assignments, and all that type of stuff. Just so you know, if it says T1 or T2, that means quarter 1, quarter 2. They're just using the word term instead of quarter. All right. For those of you that maybe struggle with reading, who maybe speak English as their second language, or for those of you that just kind of like to have things read to them, we do have some options here to help you with that. So if you click here, you can hear text read aloud. And so you just kind of copy and paste the information in, and it will read whatever you copy and paste in. Natural Readers does the same thing. Rewordify will actually take whatever you copy and paste in there, whatever you write in there, and then it will reword it so that it makes better sense. And then you also have Google Translate, and Google Translate will actually take whatever you type in there and will translate it to whatever language you need it to be. So if it's English and you need to be put into Spanish, you can type it in as an English sentence and then push translate into Spanish, and it will translate it into Spanish. So if you keep going down, you also see websites that I like. You have Screencastify, which is what I'm using right now to record my voice and record my screen. It will do videos as long as you want if you have a subscription. But if you don't have a subscription, it will do up to 5 minutes. You can also copy different videos, edit them together. You can splice your videos and put 2 different videos together. We also have Loom, which is now going to be free also for students and teachers. And it does very similar things as Screencastify. You have things like Explora and Heritage Quest, and these things, and EBSCOhost too. These are all really good websites to help you find primary sources, to help you find reliable sources. Our Documents also is a good website that helps you find important U.S. documents. So if you just go through here, you'll find some good websites that you might want to use in order to help you better understand, things dealing with research or definitions. These 2 sites here help you with your writing and help you see that you don't plagiarize. So if someone tells you that you are copying too much of the author's work, or they say that you're plagiarizing, you might want to check out these bottom two websites. They'll help you with your citing. Continuing on, we have the syllabus here. You can click on it. You can print it off. I will also give you a copy, but you will have access to all this at home as well, as long as you have the computer and the internet. You also have all my rules and expectations. This year, we'll definitely be concentrating on these video clips here. All the video clips are very short and kind of give you an outline of what the room looks like. It'll have you set up your notebooks and your folders and tell you how to use like your assignment book and all that type of thing. How to complete your sick work, our late work policy, how to be recognized for positive actions, a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll be looking at those videos later. Then we have how to use our textbook, because I will show you how to use the geography textbook. And this video here is very important for that. And then we do have a healthy snack list here that's approved by the school. That you do have to have teacher permission, though, to bring these to school and eat them in the classroom. So that is our home screen for our website. The next part is Meet Mrs. Garrett. You can click there and you can take a look at my virtual locker. You can take a look at some pictures I put on. I also have a little video at the end of it that talks about who I am. It's just a very brief video in case you're wondering who I am. We also have the what do I do when I'm finished. So this has been updated just this summer, the summer of 2020. And it tells you your options of what you can do when you're finished. And that's these 6 things right here. You can do late and absent work for social studies, study for social studies, read, do enrichment center, check student portal, and do activities listed on the page of our website, which is right here. And so since we are trying this year to kind of limit our exposure to COVID-19 and we've got to try not to share as much stuff, I will have to shut down some of the enrichment center. And so the enrichment center is not going to be really something that we'll get to do so much this year. But to help replace that, I have made this page, and it has things that you can do when you are finished. Everything from playing free rise to reading some news. It's got a whole bunch of geography games. It's got a podcast you can listen to that's kind of history oriented. It's got some videos, and I might once in a while add to these videos, but again, they're related to history. Got some typing games for you, because typing is important for social studies, because you end up typing a lot of papers in social studies as you go into your older grades. You can check student portal, so there's a link for that here. There are some online libraries in case you want to read a book, but you don't have a book. So you could go here and try to find one. Spanish is definitely becoming more popular in the United States, and so you could try some of these things out. I got some websites you might look at. I got some videos you might listen to using earphones. If English is not your first language, and maybe Spanish is, you might kind of reverse engineer this and learn English by watching these videos. I've had kids ask me about reading analog clocks, Roman numerals, and cursive, so I have videos dealing with that, and you can definitely practice those things. And so some life skills. I know some of you kids will already know how to do that, but others don't have any ideas. So there's that for you. And I'll probably try to add to this here and there. So that is what you can do when you're finished before your classmates. Those 6 things right here, including things on this particular page of my website. So when you're done, we're not just staring out in outer space. We're not just drawing cute pictures of unicorns and puppies and stick figures and superheroes. We are doing something educational. And these are the 6 things you can do. Again, I'm not sure how much of that enrichment center I'm going to be able to open up this year. The rest of this stuff, for the most part, is just our units, just divided up. So you have your geography basics, you have things on primary and secondary sources, and so on and so forth. So when we get to like ancient Egypt, you can click here. It'll bring you to ancient Egypt. And it's got things on here that will help you with our ancient Egypt unit. It's got some cool websites you might go to, some helpful videos. It even might have some games. This has some Africa and Egypt games. It does have important documents, including the PowerPoint and the study guide, so you can always open those up and print them. However, I am not going to dismiss you from class to go print these off the computer. This is something you need to do outside of class. Now, our library has a printer, but it is a black and white printer, so if you're planning on getting color, that won't happen here at school. All right, so that is the social studies website.